Hello, I'm Bodie Kroll, CEO and founder of Statewide Real Estate Auctions, and I'm here today to talk to you about our truly unique auction process that draws crowds and delivers full market every time. Now, we have really redesigned and overhauled the entire auction process for a couple of reasons. In theory, having a crowd of people together in one place at one time bidding on your home is a recipe for great success. But in practice, the reality of it is that most auction companies have created a series of onerous and quite frankly frightening rules that have a chilling effect on the bidding. And so by making a few simple changes in the way a traditional auction is run, we are able to create an anxiety-free environment. And our basic thought process is that if we can create an anxiety-free environment, that's really the only way to get a full market price from any bidder. So let me give you a few examples of some of the simple changes that we've made. At a traditional auction, after auction day, if a buyer should decide to cancel, they're subject to losing typically a 3 to 5% deposit. And what that does is create an environment where the buyer is going to have to be nervous about that, because if they find something out after auction day that would make them decide they want to cancel, they're going to lose a lot of money. Or if they go through with the transaction, they may feel that they're purchasing property that they're in over their head. So that's not a win-win, that's really a lose-lose. So what we've done is created a rule that allows both buyer and seller the opportunity to cancel during the first 6 days after an auction. And what that does is create such a feeling of calm and confidence in the bidder that they tend to bid up to their most optimistic view of a property, because they know if they find something that is not to their liking, they can simply cancel and get all their money back. Now, where that's beneficial for the seller additionally is the fact that we continue to get calls the days after an auction. And before that rule was instituted, of course, we couldn't take those offers. But now, if a higher bid comes in, we simply contact the winning bid from the auction. We alert them that the seller is taking their option to cancel during this mutual rescission period. And we give the winning bidder at the auction the opportunity to stay in first place as long as they want to. But of course, they'd have to enhance their bid to do that. So that's one simple thing that we know generates higher bids. Now, of course, our process is quite simple. Step one is we create a competitive bidding environment with typically 30 to 50 people. Now, our second part of our process that's really quite unique to us is that we don't use a high-speed bid call. Traditional auction may last 90 seconds. What we do is we offer buyers an opportunity for a 5-minute recess at any time during the process. Now, the reason we do that is because we know that buyers have already done the comps, they've already gone over the numbers in their mind, and they've already decided on what their high bid is going to be. And by simply offering them an opportunity to pause, make a phone call, call their broker, talk to their husband or wife, what we found is that, well, frankly, when bidders stop bidding, there's only one reason. It's because they've hit their maximum number that they promised themselves they wouldn't exceed. And if given 5 minutes to think about it and make a phone call, what we find is that often bidders that have reached their limit will come back after a recess with another $25, $50, $75, or even $100,000 more to bid with. A couple of other things that we've done that are unique to our process that we know enhance the process. We simply allow buyers to utilize financing. Many auction environments are cash-only environments, and most people today, quite frankly, are not prepared with 100% cash. So if you are setting up a process where you only accept cash bids, you are eliminating 80% of the people that might otherwise attend your auction. Other simple innovations: virtually every auction company requires that buyers show up with a cashier's check. But what we found is that virtually nobody ever has failed to clear a deposit check, and in exceedingly rare times when a deposit check fails to clear, a phone call is made and a buyer will deposit money into the appropriate account. And the fact of the matter is that we have buyers show up last minute, and before we changed that rule, we had to eliminate those bidders, because if I require everyone to bring a cashier's check, then I cannot accept someone into the auction that hasn't done that. And that just simply is an additional step that makes it harder for people to participate in an auction. And our thinking is, we don't want to make it harder. We want to make it easy, we want to make it fun, and we want to make it non-threatening. Now, one of the key protections that a seller has is the reserve price. We're going to agree upon a price that's in your contract, which is a net to you figure. If we meet or exceed that figure, then you are expected to continue on with the sale, and we're paid out of the close of a successful escrow. If we fail to meet or exceed the reserve price that we put in your contract, then we don't expect a penny. That's another thing. Traditionally, auction companies are looking for upfront advertising money, oftentimes 1 to 1.5% of the projected sales price. And if the auction fails to meet the reserve, that money is gone. So we don't want to take money up front. If we fail to meet the goal that you set for us and that we agree upon in advance, we don't expect a penny. So these are some of the changes and innovations that we've brought to the table that we know make a big difference. And please feel free to peruse through some of our other videos, and you can see a little bit of that process in the seller video section. And please call us if you have any questions. Thanks so much for your time.